Welcome back to House of Aromas. My name is Manuel. So in this video, I'm gonna do a comparison. It's been about 2 months already that I found this one fragrance that is supposed to be of a quality, even the scent profile of an expensive fragrance. We might know it's on the title. It's from the house of Milestones. Monarch Red Tobacco Vanilla. I'm gonna compare this with two other fragrances. One is gonna be the original one, Mancera Red Tobacco. If those are not really two fragrances, don't know what this is supposed to be matching with or it's supposed to be smelling like. And also they have another one there at Drug Emporium that's called Hunter. What's it called? Armaf Hunter Killer Man. Also another one that's supposed to smell like red tobacco. So y'all ready to find out about this? Let's get this going.
Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give.
Thanks for sticking around. So again, I got a fragrance that I've been curious about, honestly. I've been wanting to get the bottle itself. It's from the house of Mancera Red Tobacco. So that one, I've seen mixed reviews. I smelled it before. I remember the very first time I smelled it, it was me and one of my cousins. We were at Drug Emporium and they had it there. I think when they had just barely received that bottle. And the lady that was there running that, the store at the time, she was all excited. She said, "You need to check this out. This is a beautiful fragrance." Me and my cousin smelled it, fell in love with it. But again, it has mixed reviews on it. Some people like it, some people don't. Again, everybody got their own preference. So again, I'm gonna give you all the notes also for each one of them. So we'll see. So let's go with the original one first. I'll put the picture up here somewhere. First one is from the house of Mancera Red Tobacco. The one that all these other two fragrances are copying. See how close they really are, or is it exactly dead on them? Here we go. Again, I got these two decants. The first decant that I got was from, both of these decants I got from Drug Emporium. The Armaf and the original one, Mancera Red Tobacco. So again, like I said, a lot of people get mixed reviews on this one. And you're going to see on the notes, they're pretty close to each other. The Mancera has cinnamon, oud, incense, saffron, nutmeg, green apple, white pear, patchouli, jasmine, tobacco, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, gaiac wood, white musk, Haitian vetiver. Excuse me. So again, I agree. A lot of people say, a lot of reviews that I've heard or seen, they always say the opening is kind of harsh. I get it. It can be too much. I guess it's all these notes together does give it rushes into your nose. You know what I mean? They're all trying to fight their selves to the front line of the scent. But again, it has that tobacco, spicy, that oud scent. But again, a lot of people, honestly, me, I like the opening. That's just me. To me, it's an opening. Of course, it is kind of harsh. I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of harsh. But again, give it a minute or two. Let everybody just marinate. Let everybody meet each other. And you'll start seeing, okay, it's not really that complicated. It's not that really bad. But again, like I said, I just did it right now. It's been what? Not even probably close to a minute, a couple seconds. But again, it's a beautiful vanilla, tobacco, spicy type of fragrance. Very, very enjoyable. I like this. Again, I like strong fragrances. So let me go ahead and mark this down. I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit and see how close they are on the dry down. Mancera Red Tobacco. The next one that I want to talk about is the one from Armaf. So Armaf is a house that basically do a lot of clones or similar to or inspired by fragrances, and they do pretty good, decent fragrances. A lot of Mancera, a lot of niche fragrances like from I had the name right now. But anyways, they do a lot of niche fragrances and they copy them or inspire, and they do fragrances that get close to them. And so this was supposed to be Armaf Hunter Killer Man. Again, this one also contains incense, nutmeg, pepper, green apple, cinnamon, saffron, lavender, patchouli, jasmine, tobacco, gaiac wood, vanilla, and vetiver. So basically, they got pretty close to the same type of notes in it. This one is a little bit more toned down. It is less harsh. This is more mass appealing type of fragrance. Again, the vanilla is not as strong, or it's not, the spiciness is not as bad as Mancera's is. This one you can straight off the bat pick up on the vanilla and the tobacco blend. Even the oud is very, very dominant on here from the Mancera line. And from the Armaf, it's a bit more sweet, a little bit more toned down, a little bit more acceptable. What I mean acceptable is I don't see nobody really complaining about this one. But again, I do not pick up on any tobacco or any oud. It has gaiac wood. Very, very, very lightly. Very, very lightly. You can smell some kind of like an oud in it. But the Mancera still shows there's more of a oud, stronger oud. Now the vanilla's starting to come through a little bit. As it drying down even more, that vanilla's been more and more prompt. It's starting to introduce itself. Very, very nice. But again, is it dead on? Not really. Maybe as they dry down, we'll see. Last but not least is the House of Milestones Monarch Red Tobacco Vanilla. Now this one also contains cinnamon, agarwood, saffron, nutmeg, patchouli, jasmine, tobacco, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So we'll see. Now, one thing I do tell you guys, if y'all don't know, you can find these at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. It is a House of Milestone. It is a Middle Eastern fragrance that also do, so far that I've seen, do inspired by fragrances or clones of it. Again, another clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco. That's the reason I got this one. And this one you can find it for about like 15 to 16 bucks. Atomizer is a beautiful atomizer on this. Beautiful, beautiful atomizer. Okay. Now this one, the opening is very similar to Red Tobacco, Mancera Red Tobacco. It's not as harsh, but it still has that same oud. Oud is very dominant in here. The vanilla starting to blend through. Some hint of spiciness again, just like the Red Tobacco. So honestly, if you see this, if you like that type of fragrance, some people don't. Like I said, some people say Mancera's Red Tobacco is a little bit harsh, a little bit more like they say there's a lot of strong chemicals. But me, I don't mind that at all. Now it start off just like Red Tobacco. But again, it's just it's real close, real close. I'm trying to see if there's anything off about it, but not at all. It's very, very, very close. I'm gonna say probably about 90% of it, 90% close to Red Tobacco. Not bad. So again, These fragrances are awesome fragrances if you like that tobacco, vanilla, oud combination. And you ought to check this out for 15 bucks compared to Mancera. What is it? I saw it. They had it there at Drug Point for 100 bucks. Can't go wrong with that. Now, longevity, to my understanding, Mancera, that one lasts like a beast. This one, that's a couple of reviews I've seen. It started off real strong. They start off real strong, but it dies down. Some people were getting about 5 or 6 hour performance. To me, that's good for 15 bucks. Man, you can't go wrong with that. So again, I'm gonna give a few minutes. We'll be right back and see what the dry down smells like. All right, here we go. I gave it about 5 or 6 minutes to let it dry down to see how it goes. See how Mancera's doing. Okay, the Mancera toned down quite a bit. A little bit more tolerable, I guess you can say, for those who really think that's too strong. Again, this is just you can smell still the hint of vanilla, tobacco, the spiciness, a little bit spiciness of, I'm guessing, of the vetiver, the cinnamon. Again, awesome scent. I like this a lot. Now, if this Milestone does the same thing, excuse me, there'll be no need for me to really get red tobacco, you know, the Mancera. But again, very nice. Now the one from Armaf, yeah, I remember it was a very tolerable fragrance, very mass appealing, non-offensive at all. Still stands on that sweetness. It is nowhere near close to Mancera Red Tobacco. But again, it's a very enjoyable fragrance. It's still just a hint, very light hint of the vanilla and that oud. But again, it's a safe fragrance. If you're looking for a red tobacco kind of inspired but safe fragrance, you might want to go ahead and go for that Armaf Hunter Killer Man. But again, it's a nice fragrance. Very enjoyable. Again, I don't see nobody really get offended about this or feel, like, man, who's that guy that's, has that strong cologne type of a scent. Very nice. I like this. Now, for the moment of the truth, the Milestone. Okay. Still, honestly, very close. Even with the dry down, 5-6 minutes that I gave it, or a little bit more, still close. This is the Milestone one. This is the Red Tobacco. Okay, the Milestone is a little bit harsher still. Now the Mancera is a little bit close to the vanilla. The Milestone kind of stands a little bit with that oud scent, a little bit stronger. The vanilla is very off. It's there, but not as prompt, or not as presentable, or not in your face as it is in Red Tobacco. But again, if you're looking for a closer one, you gotta go with this one instead of the Armaf. But again, Mancera has better quality. That's what it smells like to my nose. Again, it does start off harsh. I'm not gonna lie, it starts off harsh, but give it a couple minutes to let it tone down. Like I said, give it a few minutes, let it all marinate, let all the scents, all these notes meet each other, start greeting each other. And you can see how they harmonize with each other, start smelling better, start smelling good. But again, you gotta like that type of strong oud, vanilla, spicy scent. And a lot of people think I was the same way when I used to hear, man, fragrances are very spicy. They make it seem like it's a bad thing, but it's not. It's just, you gotta get your nose on it. Like I've heard it now, and I'm starting to say it myself. Try it before you buy it. If you can get a sample of it, Try it out. You might end up liking it. Buy a little sample. That's what I do sometimes. Buy a sample, buy a little decant. Exactly what I did. I went to Drug Import, got me a decant of it so I can do this video and to see, is it worth it? Again, leave me a comment down below. Have you tried any of these or any other fragrance that you can suggest that says, you know what, try this out more closer to the Mancera Red Tobacco? Leave me a comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Here you guys with another one. I appreciate it again. All you guys that's been telling me thank you for telling me welcome back, telling me hi. I appreciate it. Everybody who stuck with me from the beginning. You know who you are. I appreciate all your encouragement. Looking forward to a better year this year than last year. And again, y'all leave me a comment down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And when you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell icon. Let you know when I upload new videos. Again, y'all stay blessed. Y'all keep smelling great. And see you guys in the next video.